So today we're going to be reading the story The Boy Who Harnessed the Wind, and we're also going to be looking at the different behaviours and emotions of the main character William. Emotion Works has really changed the way that I teach health and wellbeing in my class. Can you find that sentence in the story where William's dad can tie it in with literacy? You can tie it in with history topics.
Do we think Worrysaurus was calm and fine at the start of the story? He was.
You can use it alongside any picture book or novel.
It's really easy to plan an Emotion Works lesson because there's so many different resources on the website. From worksheets, PowerPoints, there are little video clips. It's really valuable. Now, I've used a PowerPoint with these for the children, and I've also used the ones that you can print out, like these.
What definition would you put, Zachary?
Having something like this where you can just access things that are already made saves me a huge amount of time.
Being able to make those connections across literacy using the cogs has been fantastic. The children are not just using it in stories now, but actually referring to their own emotions through the cogs.
It develops their literacy, it develops their emotional literacy.
The people behind Emotion Works have obviously been teachers themselves and have worked in schools. They really understand the need for teachers to have a quick resource that they can pick up and use easily. But equally, there's room there for you to be creative.
It changes your classroom practice, it changes the relationship in the class. The classroom becomes a team, they understand each other, you end up with relationships that weren't there before.
What are behaviours?
That's where you act like something like it.
Yeah, exactly.
Our older children work with our younger children now using lanyards, but they have a joint language. They all understand the language that they're using, but it actually allows them to interact with each other, and there's nothing else that I've looked at as a resource that is able to do that for us.
Today it's our showcase. It's our children sharing their learning and celebrating the year's work in Emotion Works with their parents.
My own experience with my daughters talking about their emotions, they seem to know the words and they talk about, strategies or things that they can do.
When they first started doing it, there was a lot of chat around, there's all this emotion stuff they should be doing, reading and writing and learning more. But now I really see a big difference, and I think it's really something great that every school should be doing.
It's been an easy thing for me to lead because it's a very purposeful programme, and I think teachers and parents and the wider community can see why health and wellbeing is so important, because if you don't have that, then it's harder for children to access their learning.
I think they are so different from me when I was their age.
They have become amazingly articulate.
I think he'll feel quite crestfallen and blue.
He was sulking because he couldn't go to his school, and he was probably feeling jealous because all his friends could go.
He knows that if he can't go to school, then he won't have a future.
If we didn't get that emotional regulation, health and wellbeing right, we knew we would get nothing else right, because children just won't apply themselves if they're not emotionally ready. Dublin Primary School is emotionally ready to learn anything new that comes our way because we have the skills to do so through Emotion Works.